Hey, hello, all my poor people out there. It's Michael Diederich here. I'm just a poor boy, and welcome to another video. I know it's been a while. Life has been very, very busy. It's not my goal. I didn't start this channel to go, oh, I'm going to become a YouTuber. But as I see, my subscribers growing and people being appreciative, it sure is nice. And then I go, yeah, one day it would be nice if you could, make your living painting just like this. But instead, now I've got some real life stuff to deal with. I'm doing some gigs as life comes back to slight resemblance to normal. And I have been doing some commissions as well. So I haven't had as much time to make videos and especially to edit them. So I decided I would try some projects that wouldn't take as much time and maybe not as involved, but just as fun. And boy, I'm glad I did it, because I decided to scratch the surface, pun intended, of different surfaces today. I went to the Action. Europeans might know Action. For my Americans and other people, it's kind of like I say, it's like the dollar store where everything doesn't cost necessarily $1. It's some cheaper stuff, but you can still get some really good deals. And I was walking around and I saw like a little, I'm going to call it a plateau, 4 legs, top surface. And I was like, oh, that'd be nice to put like some candles on, but it was just white and boring. And I was like, I bet I could pour on that. And then a little bit later, I saw a Kleenex box, a tissue box. And I was like, oh, that's kind of sweet. But again, it's like, just okay. And both were quite cheap, but I thought, I've been talking for a long time about pouring on surfaces other than just flat things like canvases, of course, canvas boards. People pour on tiles and repurposed wood all the time, glass. But there's people who also do, stones, tabletops, all sorts of different materials. And I thought, why don't I do a couple of projects? So it cost me a couple of bucks to get 2 objects, and I thought I would give it a try. And because I was working on a commission with lots of beautiful ocean colors, I was like, I've got a nice palette. I've got tons of paint left over. So I'll give it a try. And I'm really, really happy with the results. I hope you are too. Let's take a look. Alrighty, guys, I'm going to work on 2 little projects tonight. I have some extra paint from my commission that I did. Some of it I'm going to save, especially the light blue and the white. So I'm going to put that to the side here, but I still have plenty of colors to work with. I got 2 little cheap objects. One is a little plateau that you can put like, candles on or something with just little tiny feet to it, and the other one is a tissue box with a wooden lid, and I took off the wooden lid, unscrewed it from the hinges, and taped both of those objects, and I'm going to do pours on both of those objects. On the top of the tissue box, I'm just going to do a straight pour, and on the plateau, I am going to do a flip cup. So let's use some of this extra paint. Now I've got plenty of colors. The thing is, the smaller the object, also the smaller you want your stack to be. Because, if you do, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 colors all on top, and then you pour it out and you go to manipulate it, you're going to end up with like 1 color on something tiny. So we have to be a little bit careful with our stacking today. just move those aside. I'm going to put my objects here. This is the, probably from the side see it better, this plateau I was talking about. Yeah, I've taped off the bottom and the legs. I do want this to go over the sides, so this should be really, really a nice piece. This is the lid to the tissue box. I have unscrewed it, and I've taped everything I have left, the sides and the inside open, and I think this would look really nice if later I also put resin on top of it. We can take this cheap tissue box and turn it into something that looks really expensive. What we're going to do is, this is the flip cup, and looking at how much is in here, we may not even need any flow extender, but everyone's always nervous about this part. I don't mind. It's about going up and over, so I want it here. Great. And then this is going to be my straight pour, and what's going to happen is I am going to make a little spout. Can you see on here? I'm going to move it even closer. Sorry for this overhead view. Yeah, that's enough. Great. And this is going to be like this. Sorry, there was just a little bald spot. The inside is good. I love it. I love it. So I'm just gonna set this on my, oh, that is gonna be like a gorgeous little tissue box. Hello, little tissue box. It's like a puppy. So even though I have this paint here, I'm gonna move this over so you can see it. There's going to be plenty, I can tell. I don't think I'm going to need a flow extender. So this is flipped. It's ready to go. I'm going to just punch some holes in it with a pin to help release the vacuum. And tonight I'm just going to go straight up and not stick around too long. And then what's here, let's see if I can get some edges. It's pretty thick, but I mean, it's plenty for what's going to be in here. I don't think I need any flow extender. It's going to be fine. I'm going to torch.
bubbles and cells. So, you know, there's no secret. Well, there's no secret. When I'm looking at a tilt, I'm going, well, what do I want to, you know, get rid of? And that's what most people think, oh, I'll tilt that off. And the problem is, when you do that, you end up getting it to a corner and then anchoring it and pouring it back. So I'm looking, I like this, I like this, I like this. This, I want to keep some of it, but I don't need a lot of it. But I want to get as much of this as I can. So what I'm going to do is actually, I'm going to try and get that towards my corner first. Because then, when I tilt back, it'll stretch out. I'm going to check and see. I think there's a couple of blobs in there. But the most important thing is I got all of the sides covered. Let's get this composition a little bit better. Right. Very nice. Okay. You see that there? Great. So let these dry. I'm going to just go around real quick and scrape both of these and check and make sure there's no gunk that I want to take out with my tweezers. And I'm going to let them dry overnight, and tomorrow we'll see what progress we've made. Well, here is the completed plateau. Check out the sides as well. You can see the legs, because they were taped off, bottom is still white. It's all protected. Looks great. Just gave it a nice 3-coat finish. And you could put, you know, flowers on here, candles. It will look absolutely great. And of course, the tissue box. Absolutely love it. Cost me, I think, about $2. I don't have tissues to put in there right now, but it's turned from a cheap little, almost dollar store item into something totally beautiful and unique. Got a nice shine to it. Absolutely wonderful. Well, that's it for this video. I hope you liked it. Boy, I really liked how both of those turned out. And I'm going to be doing a lot more alternative surfaces in the future, I'm sure. In fact, the next video will be 3 new objects. Well, hold on. I don't want to say the next video. I filmed it, but I found out that the process was, you know, I have to allow them to dry and varnish them and clean them up a little bit. So it might be not the next one, but I've got 3 new objects coming. I'm really, really super psyched that they're going to be absolutely gorgeous. And it was really, really fun to do. So thanks again for joining me. My name is Michael Diederich, and I'm just a poor boy. See you next time.